You don't get a name. You don't get a cry. You don't even get a welcome. You arrive in the world in silence, born under flickering candlelight, deep in the cold shadows of a mountain village in feudal Japan. No celebration, no midwife's cooing, just hushed voices and eyes full of worry. First lesson of the ninja life: noise gets you killed. Here, silence isn't just a rule, it's survival. Your mother doesn't sing lullabies, she wraps you in silence and secrets. "Welcome to the Iga clan, little shadow," she whispers, as if the walls have ears. Your parents never tell you their real names. Why would they? Trust is a currency no one can afford. By the time you take your first steps, you already respond to fake names. While other babies stare at colorful mobiles, your crib has dangling shuriken, not for play, for preparation. Your first bedtime story? How grandpa was poisoned for sneezing. You learn to hold your breath underwater before you even learn to speak. By 4, you're climbing trees, scaling walls, and falling. Hard. But crying isn't allowed. Pain is weakness leaving the body, they say. You're pretty sure it's just pain, but you don't argue. You don't speak unless spoken to. You learn that a smile can be a mistake, that affection can get you killed. Your playmates? Training partners. And their job? To attack you when your guard is down. Surprise! Mealtime ambush. Welcome to the world where even dinner might try to kill you. Sure, you get toys, but they're all weapons. Happy birthday! Here's a real kunai. Try not to stab yourself. Or do. Mistakes are excellent teachers if you survive them. While other kids learn their ABCs, your education is different. Lesson of the day? The 17 vital points of the human body, ranked by speed of death. You pass notes in code. Meet me by the river is actually a dawn ambush drill. Homework? Mix your first poison batch. The instructor tastes it, gags, and smiles. That would have killed you instantly. Good progress. By 7, you're spending hours standing in freezing streams, learning how to exist without being noticed. If you so much as shiver, you start over. Again and again. You learn to move like a shadow and breathe like a ghost. By 10, you're mastering disguise and deception, watching how normal people live so you can mimic them, even though you've never been allowed to be one. You study like an outsider, observing humanity the way a spy might study enemy wildlife. Your diet? Roots, herbs, and trace doses of poison to build resistance. The goal is not to enjoy dinner, but to survive it. If it tastes funny, you need more practice. Teenage use. Fun. Your first mission? Deliver a scroll to a neighboring village without being seen. Seems simple, until a dog sniffs you out. You freeze. The dog walks away. Success? Your sensei steps from the trees. I saw you 3 times. Do it again. The physical training is brutal, but the mental isolation is worse. No friends, no emotions. A misjudged smile can get you erased. You can't bond with civilians. Your fellow trainees? Allies today, rivals tomorrow. Camaraderie built on the possibility of betrayal. At 16, you're a full-fledged shinobi. Your reward? 3 days hiding in the rafters of an enemy castle. No food, no sound, no sleep, no movement. And yes, you pee in a specially prepared gourd. Romance. Don't even think about it. Sure, that ninja from the neighboring clan has nice eyes, but are they gathering intel on you? Are you gathering intel on them? Are you flirting? Or are you fighting? Hard to tell. Advanced training includes torture resistance. Sometimes what doesn't kill you just breaks a few ribs and leaves you twitching. The clan keeps a row of retired shinobi, missing fingers, eyes, or legs. You greet them with respect. They are living warnings. Let's talk about the outfit. All black gear? Myth. You spend most days disguised as a rice merchant or peasant. The goal isn't to look cool, it's to not look like anything at all. No, you can't disappear in smoke. That's just dirt and flash powder. No, you can't walk on water, but you've learned to balance across lily pads with ninja water shoes, which is kinda close. The reality is, most missions are surveillance. You listen to peasants talk about the weather. You eavesdrop on a daimo's cousin complaining about hemorrhoids. You report it all. Every word could shift empires. You don't get medals or wealth, just secrets and the luxury of not being executed for failure. And maybe some extra rice. By 30, if you're still breathing, you're a veteran. You creak when you walk, your knees ache, your shoulder hasn't worked right since that rooftop fall in '02. Now you train the next wave of miserable shadows. Then comes the day when your clan becomes too knowledgeable to be left alone. Old alliances collapse, new enemies emerge. Suddenly, your greatest threat is your own employer. Retirement? If you're lucky, you fake your death and live as a fisherman. But even then, you always glance behind you, wondering if today's catch is your last. The rare few who make it to old age either teach or vanish. You pass down techniques, throw shuriken 1,000 times, and still, in quiet moments, you wonder, who am I? I've worn 1,000 faces, lied 1,000 lies. Now, not even I know who I really am. I've become my disguise. A ghost. A dangerous nobody. And one night, it ends. A shinobi from a rival clan slips silently into your room. You hear them. You could defend yourself, but you don't. You simply lie still and breathe, calm, silent, accepting. One shadow replacing another. As the blade descends, a final thought crosses your mind. Next time, be a farmer. A boring, radish-growing, simple-living farmer.